Hello, my name is Allison with Allison Lee Yoga, and this video is all about the core. So we're working the transverse abdominis, so the deepest corset layer of the core that wraps from the front to the back. You'll just need a blanket if at all your tailbone gets a little bit sensitive. The playlist is down in the description and it's pumping. So let's get started. Okay, well, we'll begin this class in child's pose. So go ahead and grab a blanket if you have any sensitive knees. You'll open your knees out wide, toes come together. Extend your arms out long. And then you can place a blanket or block underneath your pelvis if you need support there, or underneath your head if you need support here. Wherever you need the support, please take it. We'll come into this child's pose and just begin to sense how the body is arriving to your mat. Just begin to notice how the body feels. And thank yourself for coming to your mat to work on, of all things, your core. This space of our will, confidence, and strength. Bringing your awareness now to your breath. Begin to notice where it's coming in and out of the body. Try and bring the breath in and out of the nose. On your next inhale, bring your breath right into the belly, feeling your belly expand against your thighs or maybe any support you have underneath you. Three more just like that. On your next inhale, you'll press up towards a tabletop position, bringing your knees underneath your hips and hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your back toes and then lift your knees off of your blanket. Bring your shoulders away from your ears and pull that belly button in towards your spine. Imagine that a sweet old lady was walking by with some tea and she just needed to rest it somewhere for a moment. So you got down on your hands and knees and created this very stable tabletop position. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, gently lower those knees. Notice how that might have brought some heat into your body. Extend your right leg out long, drop your right hip. Extend your left arm out long beside your left ear. Reach your left fingertips long, press back through your right heel, inhale. On your next exhale, pull that navel in towards your spine and bring your elbow towards your knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch and hold. Really pull that belly button in towards the spine. One more breath. On your next inhale, extend that left arm long, right leg back. Exhale, lower your left hand, right knee. Shake out your booty a little bit. Shake out your right wrist if you need to, like you've been riding for too long, maybe your left. Then we'll move on to the other side. So go ahead and extend that left leg back. Drop that left hip, trying to square the pinky edge of that foot to the mat. Lengthen the crown of your head long. Pull that belly button in towards your spine as you reach your right fingertips long. Give your fingertips a little wave. Press back through your left heel. Inhale. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Last one, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow, hold. Pull that belly button in towards your spine, lifting about 1 inch in the core. And then inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower that right hand, left knee. Shake out your left hand, shake out your right. And then on your next inhale, drop your belly. Shoulders come away from the ears, cow pose. Crown of the head reaches long, still firm in those hands. Exhale, pull your belly button in towards your spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more round. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Sending your spine towards the ceiling, tuck your toes, and then send your booty up and back, downward dog. Maybe you move your blanket out of the way, just walking your feet. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, gaze up at your hands, and then exhale, walk your feet up towards your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Press through your feet, arms come out and up. Inhale. Interlace your fingers, stack the thumbs on top of one another and release the index. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, reaching over towards the right. Pull your belly button in towards your spine and feel yourself lengthening the left side ribs, crunching through your right side waist. The belly and the core are firm. Inhale, come back towards center. Flip the thumbs. And then exhale, crunch through your left side waist. Send your hips out towards the right, sending your fingertips over towards the left. Crunching through the belly, through that left side waist. One more breath. Inhale, come back up towards center. On your next exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into a plank position. Rooting your hands down, press through your heels. Pull your belly button in towards your spine and lengthen the crown of your head long. Plank is amazing because it works every muscle in the body. Draw your shoulder blades back, broadening through the collarbones, and really press into the meaty knuckles on the base of your palms. Feel this foundation. Inhale. On your next exhale, press the ground away from you and feel that extra energy, that extra power and strength you have here. One more breath. On your next inhale, send that booty up and back, downward dog. Coming into our flow, plant that left foot at the back of the mat. Inhale, right leg extends long. We're coming into cat planks. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Give it a tap. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Give it a tap. Now hold here. Drop your right knee towards your left wrist. Inhale, bring it back up towards your elbow. Inhale, bring that right leg back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left leg extends long. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Give it a tap. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, hold. Drop that left knee down towards your right wrist and then lift it back up. Inhale, that left leg extends long. Exhale, lower both heels down. Coming into a full down dog. On your next inhale, plant that left foot at the back of the mat. Inhale your right leg up. Another round of cat planks. Inhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, hold. Drop that right knee down towards your left wrist and bring it back up. On your next inhale, three-legged dog, right leg extended. Exhale, knee to nose. Plant that right palm in between your hands. Drop your left heel. Inhale, windmill your arms up, warrior two. So root into, I'm gonna turn around here. Root into the pinky edge of your left foot. Arms come out into a T. Now, you're probably wondering how this is going to help our core. So we're gonna come into a side angle. Bring our right forearm to our right inner thigh. Extend your left arm beside your left ear.
Pull your belly button in towards your spine. You're in one nice long line from your left edge of your foot to your hip out of your shoulder, and then your shoulder out of your fingertips. Now, pull your belly in towards your spine. Maybe you lift this right elbow off of your thigh, seeing how much of a challenge this is for you. If you want to take it to that next level, bring your right arm beside your right ear. You're hovering your core, using the entire core set to keep your body lifted against gravity. Pure strength here. Relax those shoulders. You can do this. You've got the will and the strength. On your next inhale, come on up, warrior two. Drop that back hand on your back leg. Reach that right arm up, reverse warrior, opening up your right side ribs. And then exhale, come on down, windmill your hands to frame your right foot. Send your right foot back to meet the left. Let's take it through vinyasa. Inhale, shoulder shift past your wrists. Exhale, bend 90 degrees in those elbows. Inhale, come into what back bend serves you. Exhale, roll over your feet. Come into down dog. Taking 3 breaths here. Maybe taking a child's pose if you need that. All right, plant that right foot at the back of the mat. Inhale, left leg extends long. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, give it a tap. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Hold, drop your left knee to your right wrist, bring it back up. On your next inhale, bring that left leg back. Exhale, knee to nose, plant that left foot in between the palms. Drop your right heel down, windmill those beautiful arms open. Warrior two. So, rooting into the pinky edge of that right foot, rooted into this left foot, bending your left knee 90 degrees. Arms come out into a T. Inhale. Exhale. Notice the heat you're creating in your body. Notice where you're feeling it. Bring your left forearm into your left inner thigh, and then bring your right arm beside your right ear. Side angle pose. Root into the pinky edge of that right foot. Rotate your chest open. You can gaze up past your right arm. And as always, to bring the core into this space, bring your left arm alongside your left ear. You're opening up your chest, feeling yourself just hovering and feeling the entire core, front and back, working here against gravity. You can do this for 3 more breaths. You've got this. Feel how strong you are here. 1 more breath. Good. Inhale, bring yourself back open, warrior two. Exhale, drop that right hand on that back leg and reach your left fingertips up. Breathe into your left side ribs, opening nice and big. On your next exhale, windmill your hands down to frame this left foot. Send your left foot back to meet your right. Let's take it through vinyasa. Inhale, shoulder shift past your wrists. Exhale, bend 90 degrees in the elbows. Inhale, tops of the feet plant down, coming into your back bend. Exhale, roll over your toes, belly in towards your spine, down dog. Inhale. Exhale, come into dolphin pose by dropping your elbows down in your down dog. Now, if you walk your feet closer towards you, pulling your belly in towards your spine, you should feel a lot of strength, lifting your lower body through the core. Really pressing out through the elbows. On your next inhale, finish this last breath. And then straighten one arm and then the other, coming back into your down dog. Pull that belly button in towards your spine. On your next inhale, lift that right leg up. Exhale, bring that right knee towards your right elbow. Drop the knee towards your right wrist, bring it back up. 2 more times. Inhale, drop. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, drop. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lift that right leg long. Exhale, drop that right foot. Plant the right foot in the back of the mat. Inhale, left leg extends long. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, drop. Exhale, bring your knee back to your elbow. Inhale, drop. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, drop. Exhale, crunch. Extend that left leg back long. Exhale, lower. On your next inhale, come forward towards a plank position. Plant your left palm underneath your face and roll onto the knife edges of your feet. And now bring your right arm up. If this side plank variation is too much for your wrists, you can plant that right foot in front, lifting through the hips. Whatever works for you. You can stack your feet. Just imagine there's a string pulling your hips up towards the ceiling. Lift, lift, lift. For 2 more breaths. You've got this. On your next inhale, lift through your hips as you come back towards your plank position. Now plant your right palm underneath your face. Roll onto the knife edges of your left and right foot. And then extend your left arm long. Imagine that string is pulling you up through the left side of your ribs. Again, you can plant that left foot at the center of your mat if you need a little bit more support here. Listen to your body. You'll be here for 2 more breaths. So strong, everyone. On your next inhale, lift your hips as you come back towards your plank position. Inhale. Exhale, knees come down, toes come together. Come back into your child's pose for 3 breaths. Notice where you feel all of this strength, all this heat rising in the body. On your next inhale, go ahead and press yourself back up to a tabletop position. We're gonna come on to our backs, or rather onto our booties. So bring your bottom flesh down onto the mat. This is actually the time where you're gonna want to place your blanket down if you have a sensitive tailbone, like moi. So coming down whenever you're ready, plant your hands behind your pelvis, fingers facing towards you. Your feet will be planted on the mat. And then on your next inhale, you're going to lift your hips. Reverse tabletop position. Pressing into your palms, lengthening the crown of your head long. If it feels okay for you, you can open up your throat. Otherwise, you can keep your neck held. Really press into the big toe mounds, into the feet. Lift your hips up, up, up. 2 more breaths. On your next exhale, lower your booty down. Inhale, arms come up beside the ears. And then exhale, round through your low back. Pull your belly in towards your spine, finding a C curve here. When you're ready, you can bring your hands behind your knees, but you want to make sure your shoulders don't hike up towards your ears. So draw them down, open up the chest. Inhale. Exhale, rounding through that low belly as if someone were just pressing it out. You're filling out your low back. Leaning as far back as you can without bringing your shoulders up. Once you find the space where you're leaning far enough back, where you're thinking, Allison, this feels painful. Or maybe just like a lot of sensation. We never want to feel any sharp pain. So when you start to feel that sensation, lift the left leg if you would like, and then maybe the right, coming into boat pose or Navasana. Relax those shoulders down away from the chest. Squeeze those inner thighs together, and then flare your feet. Almost like you're about to press into an invisible wall in front of you. Now, here's the tricky part. Maybe you take one hand off, maybe the other, maybe none, but you'll stay here for 3 more breaths. Breathing, nice, Equal breaths on the inhales and the exhales. Good. Gently drop those feet down. Bring your hands back behind you, fingertips pointed towards you. Again, you can come into your reverse tabletop, or you can extend your legs out long. We're going to come into a reverse plank. So if you want to come into reverse tabletop, take that variation. Otherwise, extend the legs out long, pull your belly button in towards your spine, and then press your hips up. Use that core. Lift, lift, lift. Press into your hands. Lift the belly, using the strength of the back, the entire body. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Great job. Inhale, arms come up beside your ears. Exhale, forward fold. Bend a little bit through the knees. Find that length through the crown of the head. Inhale, broadening your chest towards the front of your mat. And then exhale, round through the upper back. Forward fold. Your chin should be tucked. Your gaze is back towards the belly button. So good, everyone. And if you want a little bit more support, you can bring a pillow or a blanket right at the belly. Come into that forward fold here. Wherever you're at, we'll be in this forward fold for 6 more breaths. A lot of opening of the front body. So just allowing the back to round, to rest. Go ahead and flip your palm face up for these last 3 breaths. Just signaling to the arms and the upper body that we're done. Having so much gratitude for the strength you have in your upper body. Help strengthen the rest of your entire self. And when you're ready, slowly coming back up, we're going to come in towards a bridge pose. So you'll want to find your blanket, have that underneath your pelvis towards the center of your mat. And because this is a core class, let's go ahead and sweep out our bottom flesh, bring our arms out in front of us, lengthen the crown of the head long, inhale. And then exhale, roll down vertebra by vertebra, coming down towards your back. Great. Bring your feet underneath your knees and to the point where your fingers can graze the backs of your heels. Pressing into the mat, you can lift your hips up and open up the hips, the belly, the shoulders a little bit. Taking 2 more breaths here, keeping those inner thighs hugged in. Great. And this next one, we're just going to interlace the fingers underneath the pelvis. So inhale to lift. Scoop the shoulder blades underneath the chest. Interlace the fingers here. Root the forearms and the pinky edges of your hands into the mat. And then lift using that leverage. Try not to squeeze the glutes too hard. Rooting into the big toe mound. Inhale. On your next exhale, lift your heels, release the interlace, and slowly lower down. Let's get into that low back. So bring your left ankle over your right thigh. Interlace your fingers behind your right foot, behind your right thigh, and then ground your left elbow into your left inner thigh. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to bring this right knee a little bit closer towards your chest. Two more breaths here. Great. Lowering the right foot down and the left, and then bringing your right ankle over the left. Wrapping your fingers behind your left thigh, grounding your right elbow into your right inner thigh, flexing through your right foot, and trying to send that left knee a little bit more in towards your ankle. or towards the body. Taking 3 more breaths here. And then gently release your left foot down, your right foot down. Extend your feet long and your arms long. Feel that nice long stretch in the torso. And then walk your hands over towards, or your feet over towards the right, and then your arms over towards the right. Maybe even lifting just the shoulders, but keeping the hips planted. So you're just opening up this left side of your body really passively. Some yogis call this banana. But it's kind of mimicking a standing crescent pose, just on the ground. Taking 2 more breaths here. On your next inhale, bring yourself back to center, and then begin to crawl those legs over towards the left. And then you can lift your upper torso over towards the left, keeping the hips and the core planted where it's at, so that you find this banana shape or half crescent on this side, your left side. Opening up your right side ribs. Taking 3 more breaths here. Nice. Inhale, come back towards center, bringing your legs back towards center, stretching your arms and your legs right in one line. And then as you exhale, bring your blanket or cushion underneath your knees. We're going to come into our Shavasana. Whatever you need here to make yourself so comfortable. I say to my students, this is like building your nest. If there's one thing you can do to make yourself 1% more comfortable, to do that. But once you've found the space, bringing your bolster or pillow in close enough to your sit bones where it allows your low back to ground, you can open your arms out wide, creating space between your arms and your torso and in between the legs, taking up the space, receiving all the benefits of your core yoga flow and of this time you've carved out for yourself in your Shavasana. You're totally welcome to stay in this Shavasana longer if it serves you, maybe even just moving into a meditation. But if you're ready to move off of your mat, just gently bringing your breath back into the belly, bringing your arms beside your ears, maybe take a big yawn, wiggling your fingers and your toes. And on your next exhale, bring your knees in towards your chest, rolling onto the right side in the fetal position, and giving your head a little support. Taking this moment to inhale
Exhale. And then inhale to come on up. Maybe keeping your eyes closed, maybe having a gentle gaze. But as you come up, scoop out that bottom flesh. Bring your hands towards heart center. Inhale to lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale to bow in towards your palms, sealing in the gratitude you have for the strength and the power, the will to get through this core yoga flow and to move throughout your day. Until I get to see you next time, be well. Namaste.